Hello everybody, this is YDYT, and I would like to welcome every single one back to a brand new episode of MinasCraft. So it's been a really long time since we were last here, and honestly I'm really missing the series, so I figured that I gotta bring it back. Like, I can't keep not having it, because it's something I enjoy doing. And it's been almost a year, not quite, a few months shy, about 9 months ago. And I want to bring it back, so I'm going to bring it back. So, as you probably saw in my inventory there, there's a bunch of prismarine stuff. I need more rockets. Rockets. Not here. Why do I keep rockets again? Rockets in here? No. Rockets. Rockets? Do I have rockets is now my question. I have sugarcane, so I can make paper. I have gunpowder, so I can make some. But I just want to see if I have any. Okay, I don't. Sugarcane. Gunpowder. Paper. Is it like that? Yes. Brilliant. Okay, let's carry on. So, a while ago, a few months back, I'm going to increase that a bit. There we go, that's much better. A while ago, I decided I was going to start work on the Guardian monument over here, which is right down there, as you can see. And I'm thinking about continuing that today. I'll show you what I've done. Let me get in, and let me fill that back up. I have drained the whole inside of it. All my sponges are still here. I need this. Or I think I have. I can't find any water. That doesn't mean there isn't any, because it's kind of a mess. So I'm thinking about carrying on this, which would be pretty fun. Or I'm thinking about doing a couple farms. So I'm thinking I'm going to make a quick poll on the Twitter, which I do reasonably regularly, so if you're interested in that, then go follow down below. And I'm going to go with whatever that decides. So let me navigate my way back out here, and then we will be back once I've found out what the Twitter wants me to do. Okay, so I've actually just checked my Twitter, and it turns out I actually did this poll a while ago, so let me see what it said. So, Guardian Farm got 42% of the votes, Villager set up 25%, New Iron Farm 17%. So, it looks like it's a Guardian Farm, which means that I've got to show you some other stuff I've got prepared. So let me just... Oh, I didn't think this through. No. Lag. Let's just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. There we go. Oh, that could have gone wrong. So, I was debating this for a very long time, about whether I'm going to duplicate any items in this world, because I don't think it's a great thing to do, but at times I feel it's necessary. And so then I decided I was going to do a quick bit of maths, to just see how much quartz is going to be required for, well, this is a quarter of it. For anyone who doesn't know this series, by the way, because my channel has grown quite a bit, I would recommend clicking up in the top right about now, and you will find a link to the last episode, which was a world tour, where I believe I explained everything pretty well. But basically the goal of the series is to build Minas Tirith, and I mean to scale. Like, this is ridiculous. So this is a quarter of the circle, which is eventually going to go down to bedrock. And it's a huge project, and it's going to take me so long. Also, I want to build it out of quartz, which is kind of a problem, because like quartz is quite difficult to get. So I decided I'd do some like quick maths to see how much quartz was actually needed. And it turns out it's more quartz than is in 10 million by 10 million blocks of the nether. Which I can't mine. That's unrealistic, it's impossible, it's never going to happen. So I concluded I'm going to duplicate for it. Like, it's happening. I can't do it any other way. So then I was thinking, if I'm going to duplicate for that, why not duplicate other resources that are going to require a ridiculous amount of? Nothing that's, like, farmable. Just stuff that takes a whole buttload to do anything with. Which is actually quite a few things. Particularly sand. As you can see, we've got this giant sand wall. And I'm going to have to probably divide this whole quarter, because I don't know how to build a circular flying machine. I'm actually in talks with some people about that, because I need to figure out a way to do this better. So, yeah, we got to figure all of this out. But, for now, it's being done with sand, and that's an also ridiculous amount of sand, so I've decided I'm also going to duplicate sand. So quartz and sand are the only things I'm duplicating. I'm not duplicating anything else, because anything else I could need is farmable, and that's the point of the series. So I'm just going to head over to the end here, and I'll show you what I've been working on. So if we just come over here, oh, I didn't actually fly. Getting a tiny bit of lag. That's probably because the world hasn't been loaded in a very long time, and this is the first time in the nether since it has been loaded. How odd. Okay, so we're out here in the end, and you hear some chickens, and oh my, what is all of this? Simple, it's a duping machine to dupe sand specifically. So if I hop on through, oh, I saw an ender dragon thing there for a bit, I was a bit worried. You'll see there's this whole mess. And basically, this is Ilmango's design for a sand duper. And all of the sand and stuff comes right down here into chests. And I've been duping a bit. I haven't done all that much. And then there's more chests on this side, which are filled up. Not to the top, it's just the top chest is filled up. I don't know why. But yeah, so we've got quite a bit here, which is good. So we're going to have to use this to clear out that monument. So I'm going to go get a bunch of shulker boxes, get everything in order, and then we are going to have to go on a bit of an adventure. And it's going to involve a lot of sand placement and hopefully a thing in the replay mod. So, without further ado, I'm going to be right back, and I'll be back once I've got all of this in order. Okay guys, we're back. So all of these shulker boxes are now full of sand, so we should have plenty of sand. Oh, we spawned back here, of course we did. So we should have a lot of sand ready to go now, so that's really, really good. And I think I'm gonna start right now on this. And I'm not 100% set on what design I want to use, because if you know this series, I like to do over-the-top stuff. And I'm not sure how over-the-top is too over-the-top in this case. I think I'm not going to go as over-the-top as my initial plans were. By the way, I removed all these chests here, so they're all in my inventory, since we're duping the sand, so there's no need to have chests for me to store the sand between placing. So we'll actually head back here, drop off some stuff in our inventory. Actually, this is where we need to be, isn't it? Yes, okay. So, let's see. I will drop off this shulker box, because this is not a sand shulker box. I don't need ink sacks, those will be in here. Ink sacks. I don't need one random ender pearl. I don't need all the chests. Okay, can't think of anything else. I've got my chest plate ready to go. It's only Thorns 1, weird. I probably didn't bother upgrading it because I don't need to. I will need blocks. Cobblestone. Okay, so I think the rough plan... I'm not an expert on doing this, obviously. I've never actually cleared one. I'm just going based on what I think I need to do to be able to clear one. So I think the rough plan is we surround it all with sand first, obviously. So I think we're gonna hit the replay mod for that. So let's get that going right about now. Okay guys, we are back. So sadly there was no time lapse there because I actually did all of this. And I recorded it all with the replay mod, and then if I try and launch it in the replay mod, it crashes the game. Every time. I've tried about 30 times now. It's not going to happen. I'm really annoyed about it actually, because there's about 4 hours worth of footage, which is probably why it crashes the replay mod. So I've got all of these like walls on, and I'm actually going to show you some footage after this, really sped up of me putting the walls in, because I'll put it to some music, but it won't be a great time lapse because it's going to be first person, but I've still got the recording, so I'm like, why don't I show you? So you're going to have a sort of time lapse straight after this, but I'm just explaining why it's going to suck and be in first person. But yeah, I'll show you all of this, and I'm now working on draining it. So I put on all these walls in the middle, which have been pretty easy, honestly. Let's just go straight across and then come back a few further blocks down. And I've started trying to clear this out with sponges, and it's just not working. This is all my sponges, and it's just... it's been a mess trying to do this. I started at the bottom, came up, was not a good plan. I really don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to ask you guys for help, because you guys seem to know everything. So, can you guys send me, like, videos or something? I dropped my sword. Of, like, what I need to be doing, what I'm doing wrong, anything like that, because it'll really help me. So I can get this done, because obviously this is my first ever one, and it is taking a long time. Like, I think upwards of 8 hours I've got into this so far, which is not very good. Okay, so definitely need to figure out how to do this better, but other than that, I think everything's going pretty well. I may just end up clearing the whole thing out with sand, but this took so long already, I can't do it all again. So, yeah, please just tell me down below how you would recommend doing it, or send me videos and stuff, because that's all really useful. So, yeah. So I'm going to ask what you want to see in the next episode. Do you want to see me carry on with that? Do you want something else? There'll be a poll up in the top right up there, right about now. So I'd really appreciate if you guys did vote on that. Other than that, I'd really appreciate if you could leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because unfortunately we're coming to the end of this one. So if you did enjoy, please do drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.